More on that, let's now bring in Arsalan Ghoemi, head coach of Team Canada Debate. Arsalan, good afternoon and thanks for your time. Of course, we expect our leaders to know the issues that they'll be discussing and the policies of the party, where they stand, etc., etc. But talk to us about the real preparation. How does one prepare for a debate that has so much at stake?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I'll make perhaps two notes. The first one is practice is everything, right? So it is unnatural fundamentally to stand in front of a group of people or stand in front of the country and speak. And so everyone will have natural trepidation and natural nerves. So the first thing they'll focus on is they will scheme out every possible contingency. They'll hire people to pretend to be all the other leaders and practice against them constantly so they feel prepared. The second note I'd make is that in public speaking and debating in the way I do it, there's something called a path to victory, which is what do you have to do to win the debate for your side? And your path to victory is different based on the side you are, based on your strengths and weaknesses. So the different leaders are all likely focusing on different things. Mr. Carney is likely focusing on projecting calm and control and technocratic competence. Mr. Singh and Mr. Poilievre are likely trying to inject themselves into the conversation, try to be perhaps a bit more dramatic or aggressive or theatrical to make something happen, right? Because their path to victory is likely different. So that second step's really important. Figure out what is your path to winning the debate and prioritize training and focusing on the skills needed for that.
Very interesting path to victory. But let's also talk about, mental preparation for something like that. You know that millions of people are going to be watching you live. You know that the outcome of this could determine whether or not perhaps you may become the prime minister. How do you deal with that sort of pressure?
Absolutely. So the first answer is similar to what I mentioned, which is planning out the contingencies. So Mr. Carney's team might have a series of theories of what they think Mr. Poilievre or Mr. Singh are going to try and jab them with, right? What zinger he might be hit with, and he will try to predict it, practice it, so that he has some sort of an answer prepared. The second part of it is knowing your own position on controversial issues inside and out. So very often, actually, in these sorts of debates, you will see candidates almost be shocked that a question that's sort of controversial or that is in the public sphere is asked of them and not have an answer prepared. So you should know on the issues of the day where you stand. And so if you're prepared, if you've practiced the contingencies, at that moment, you've done sort of all you can. And then the rest of it comes down to your own natural skill and charisma, which is an important thing for a politician to have, right? Some of that can't be learned. And one of the tests of these debates is what is the natural level of persuasion and charisma and on-the-spot impromptu thinking and intelligence that these men have. And that's an important consideration, I think, for Canadians when deciding who they want to lead them.
Arsalan Ghoemi is the head coach of Team Canada Debate. Appreciate your time, Arsalan. Thank you for your expertise.
Thank you so much.